kick off. Semifinal number 1, the two Korean Night Elves facing each other. The best Night Elves in the world, so all Night Elves rejoice. This is gonna be the top level, the toppest level of Night Elf Mirror in the entire world. It's Moon versus LawLiet.
The toppest level, the tippity-toppity, hoppity-boppity, top level. Looking forward to this one. As I mentioned before, LawLiet usually not so confident in Night Elf Mirror. He actually messaged me out of the blue earlier. We chatted a little bit. He, selfless as he is, he congratulated me on my win. He called me champion, which is the first time I think I've ever been called a champion before. And he went on to say that he doesn't feel very confident here going up against Night Elf, against Moon, the most legendary Night Elf of all time. But you know how LawLiet is? You know how the Koreans oftentimes are?
Mm-hmm.
They're very subtle. They're very modest. They don't really brag a lot. It's kind of the opposite to the NA spirit. So we shouldn't underestimate him, though if we think back to big tournaments like the Gold League before, LawLiet certainly has struggled historically every now and then, not just against Moon, also against other Night Elves, like Colorful, like Foggy especially. So yeah, I wouldn't really call this his strongest matchup either.
All right, do we know who's who on the map? Because for me, they don't have names.
Yeah, you didn't quite pay attention to that, but we can check out the clean feed. We're going to figure it out in a second.
All right, Remo, if you figure it out, I'm going to kick this off as everything is ready. We are on Concealed Hill. And you saw it in the tail of the tape, both at around 60% in this very matchup, but Moon is at around 60% versus LawLiet. It's a super impressive number, and especially here on CH, things might be a little wild. Will we see a Podem? So far, we see a Keeper and a Podem. Oh, wow. What an opening already. I mean, we've seen multiple mirror matches between them, and it went as wild as seeing Warden in a mirror match.
Yeah.
So here, everything can happen in this mirror match.
Yeah, absolutely. These two have their own meta game. They don't follow the necessarily standard that is especially considered that way in Europe. LawLiet is in the red, by the way, in the top right. Yeah, we have seen crazy best of fives between them before. A lot of Night Elves love playing Demon Hunter, Naga, Archer, Dryad, Bear. You know, the old standard. But these two are very innovative. They're always trying to get a little bit of an edge with a different strategy, and they're going to rely on something other than the Demon first. They're going to go with Podem and Keeper. And if this keeps on going this way in this matchup, that opens the door for a Warden. Because if there's no Demon Hunter on the other side, you can play Warden. Warden doesn't necessarily work out so well against Keeper because she can get controlled very well. She can't hunt down for the kills too easily with Ensnare and so on. But the Warden actually matches up really well against the Podem mass style. So there's a lot of mind games going into this as well. But for the Warden to work, you don't just need the right opposing hero, you also need the right map. And that is certainly not the case here. On Concealed Hill, we will not see a Warden too hard to creep. This was the map where for a long time we saw only Podem hunts and then mass glaives later on. LawLiet is going back to that style, but Moon is going with a Keeper here, as we saw.
All right, then. A little bit of harass with Aura first. Claws found for LawLiet as well. A little bit of right clicks here, but on the other side, Moon is playing this Sonic-esque. Pick the Keeper, go for Entangle, and rush the opponent's base. And LawLiet has some archers at home, so there's something to be found, but wisps are here as well. You don't want to be detonated. That was a detonate right there, so 0 experience from this harass at Moon's base. And the Podem is trying to haunt these wisps, and that was no detonate. A little extra experience for LawLiet. Interesting how both keep their archers at home to defend.
We're still looking for the first kill. He has one more Entangle. LawLiet detonated all the wisps, but he still lost 3 wisps. And this is going to be a 4th one here, probably trying to save it with the Moonwell. Oh, and he didn't quite deny that one with a detonate. So 4 wisps going down. This might become relevant later on in the Lumber department. Although at the moment, Lumber is looking okay for LawLiet at 230. He's got 6 Lumber wisps still, so it seems to be okay. So he had 10 Lumber wisps. He was aware that the Keeper was going to be hunting down some of these workers, and LawLiet smartly made some bonus wisps at the beginning.
He is indeed very smart, and Lumber might be looking okay right there, but how about the Moon Juice for Moon? Very low on HP, very low on mana, but it's nighttime now. He's healing at the fountain. The Wisp is here, though. Might try to wake the creeps up. There we go. Indeed. So not too much healing, not the longest bath of all time for this Keeper of the Grove. We have a tier 2 sub coming in. Thank you very much, Grills. The higher tier subs, of course, always a big pleasure for us as we get a slightly better cut. And thank you, Death Note, for the host as well. So what's the transition? I'm looking into these bases, Remo, and I don't see a Hunter's Hall. Nowhere.
Yeah, mass archers can definitely be really good. Hard to counter them once the numbers rise high. Huntresses don't counter them anymore if the archers are in the right spot. Dryads don't work out well. The only thing that's really good against mass archers is mountain giants. Not even bears necessarily, at least not for quite some time. So, yeah, why play anything other than archers if you can play archers? Like
Exactly.
Hitman did before, like LawLiet did before, like Starshape did before. Just go archers, bro.
And these are, of course, great minds, and if they all think alike, then maybe Moon and LawLiet get influenced as well. But what is good against them is an Alchemist. Acid Bomb, good area of effect, damage over time. Heal Spray, always nice to have. On the other side, more aggression, more damage. This is my way of playing Warcraft. This is Naga.
Alright, Naga against Alchemist. Here we have an Ancient of War in the front line. Is that one going to come up? We'll see. Double Orb, certainly pretty strong here for LawLiet right now. Good damage, but the Naga very hurt already. Maybe a little too far forward. LawLiet waiting for the Ancient of War to finish. We don't have tier 3, it's just tier 2. Wait a minute. Tier 2 mass archers, Ancients of War in the middle of the map. What is this, 2007?
This is more like 2004 or 3. This Acid Bomb was absolutely glorious. Diving for the Naga, maybe with crowd control, he can get the Alchemist out with good Naga movement. And that's kind of what's happening here. Needs another Frost Arrow. The Sheep is blocking. Keeper is trying to go in. It doesn't have an Entangle anymore. The Shadow Melts look good for LawLiet, but the Ancient of War got killed.
We have Moon healing up at the fountain. Both of his heroes healing up very nicely. He's probably going to have to TP home. Or maybe Staff. But yeah, that Ancient of War cancelled. Bought a lot of time. Look at the archer count for Moon. He's got so many still alive. I think he didn't lose a single one. He took all the damage on his heroes. He's healing up the heroes. And he still has mass archers in the main to defend. He's getting Nature's Blessing as well, which is going to help a lot for these Treants and Ancients. And it's looking rougher and rougher for LawLiet here.
Yeah, Town Portal by Moon. Staff still on cooldown. Entangle Acid Bomb trying to dispel out of it, but doesn't really work. Naga down. Ancient is going to be killed for the second time. These archers don't look too healthy at all. And that looks almost like game to me. As always, Moon has the upper hand when it's Knight of Mirror against LawLiet. Marvelous defense.
Historically, that has mostly looked that way. I think percentage-wise, it's 62% for Moon. In the last 6 encounters, it's actually been really even. It's been 3-3 between LawLiet and Moon. But before that, there was a terrifying 7-game win streak for Moon. So over a longer period of time, Moon seems to have the upper hand. And yeah, LawLiet definitely in a tough spot this game. I think it really spiraled out of control when the Naga dropped so low at the very beginning. He found the focus on her, the Naga a little bit out of position, maybe too late with a Wisp Dispel. And on this level, a little micro mistake will get punished hard. Especially by a player like Moon, who keeps on creeping, keeps on leveling, and has an expansion halfway up already.
Yeah, exactly. During the fight, just so sure that he's gonna win this. And why not? It looked pretty good from the very get-go. Heal Scroll now as well, on top of the Heal Spray he already has. Or is he even going for that? At the moment it's only Acid Bomb. Could also be Chemical Rage for more damage. Nah, it's Heal Spray now. Both are trying to get their heroes up. 3-2, 3-3 kind of required here. Biggest item on the map goes to LawLiet, but not a very good one, I would say. A little bit of damage boost for the Naga and HP, but that's it. So, tier 3 by LawLiet. Second try, plan B. With orbs?
I guess so. Orbs and marksmanship would definitely make this army a lot stronger. Could LawLiet go for a third hero for triple orb somehow? It would take forever though to get 3 orbs on 3 heroes, so that's probably a little unlikely. He's going for a Shredder now. Just for economy, not for fighting. Shredder on paper looks good against archers with a normal damage, but against 12 archers in one volley, That Shredder is dead, so probably not going to be too helpful in a fight.
You know who's very
Like
helpful?
LawLiet.
Matt's Dino is very helpful for us because he just donated 20 euros. You made me play Warcraft 3 again after 17 years. Love your channel.
That is super cool, bro. Wonderful to hear. Check out War 3 Champions. There's a league, a level of play for everyone. War3champions.com or W3champions.com. Get started with Warcraft today. It's a really cool game.
And if you're looking for a community that can help you out, that coach you a little bit, Jim is the one for you. Jim.backtowarcraft.com. Wonderful people in that very Discord.
We're closing on a 50 supply over here. Marksmanship. Not queued yet. It's around 200 lumber. LawLiet now has it. How much is it? 150? 175?
A lot.
Something like that.
So, do we have an orb? Yes. On the bottom, so no searing arrow anymore. Not really worth retraining, though. Yeah, the orbs are gonna be useless, like the skill orbs of LawLiet. He's looking at the tavern. What's he going for?
Alchemist?
Dark Ranger.
Oh, he has
Triple.
4 orb effects, but he can only use 3.
Wait, it's... Oh yeah, it's true, 4. Okay, against archers, makes sense if you can start the snowball. Lots of skeletons, but they can also be detonated. Black arrow, frost arrow, and orb of venom. Going for the alchemist, not level 3 yet, has an invo potion, has a staff, is very tanky with his inventory. And Treants create a little space, so Moon is ready for the defense. If his expansion holds, he definitely wins this game. This is LawLiet with his last breath on concealed.
LawLiet also has barely any wisps, by the way. He's bringing the Shredder to the fight as well, so he has pretty much no lumber income. Although archers hardly cost any lumber, so I suppose it's alright. He's going for a shop as well. He's bringing more wisps. It's kind of weird with the wisp because LawLiet wants to have some for the detonate, but just simply doesn't have any wisps. And he's supply blocked. He can't make any. So it's a bit of a weird position, but I think he has enough damage to kill this Tree of Life. It's a lot of DPS with the archers, the marksmanship, the aura, the triple heroes. Moon with
Moon
higher
at the
supply.
moment. Yeah. 62 supply for Moon, breaking upkeep really quickly. The illusions soak up the damage, super annoying, and Moon counters with a Pit Lord. What's this hero combo? Rain of Fire! Okay, no cleave, Shredder is gone, and these archers just burn.
Everything for LawLiet about to fall here. Doesn't have the healed scroll. Really like the Rain of Fire. That way the Pit Lord doesn't have to go into the front line and expose himself so hard. And Moon holds this really well. I didn't even see he was going to tier 3, but perfect tech timing. Moon always knows when to be greedy, when to defend, when to expand, and perfectly to be able in a position to hold on at the expansion. Wonderful, masterful play by Moon. He just has this unbelievable game intuition, always having the right steps. And LawLiet, this all-in failed, and if the all-in fails, the game usually is over.
Yeah, this looks very desperate. What are you doing now? 17 supply down, a base down, same tech. Hero levels don't look too hot for you either. The hero levels of your or the heroes of your opponent seem to hard counter you while you're both on the same units. There's no real good argument to be made for LawLiet.
He's trying again. I mean, what else can he do? He's gonna have to attempt to kill this expansion, but Moon is coming around for the flank. He does, of course, still have the Nature's Blessing. The upgrade that Neo loves and is definitely very helpful here. Is it enough to save the Tree of Life? I think so. He's using the tree as a bait, coming around from the other side. LawLiet did bring the wisps. There's a couple of detonates here. Oh, but look at the Rain of Fire. The retreating army has to run through the Rain of Fire. And since there's no entangle, this Pit Lord can always just walk away.
Yeah, these archers have to walk through scorched earth, and I think they're barefoot, so this definitely hurts. Oh man, there's absolutely no chance. Like, good fighting spirit and all, trying to stay in, but 20 supply by now. And there's still so much healing. There's a heal scroll, there's 2 invulns, there's heal spray, and now the 2 strength heroes are brave enough to move forward a little. Heal scroll by LawLiet as well. Alchemist gotta be a little careful, but can heal himself with heal spray. Shouldn't be an issue. Naga low, Dark Ranger low, both about to fall, and he's taking out one archer after the next. Level 2 for the Dark Ranger saves her a bit. But, yeah.
That's a life drain.
Naga falls. She
end.
doesn't have life drain. That's GG. And Moon takes map number 1 very convincingly.
What a sick hold by Moon. Twice. First, the hold in the main, perfectly punishing that Naga out of position, having the proper usage of heroes and control, knowing when he had to be defensive, and also knowing exactly what to go for. So wonderful to see. He's got the Pit Lord at the perfect time, which was a brilliant choice, by the way. It's AoE, where you don't expose yourself too much. He's got the Invols perfectly in time to save the heroes he needs, the Staff perfectly in time to save the heroes who can't save with the Invol. I think he hardly lost an archer, actually, in that defense. Moon looking in prime shape here.
What can I say? You're absolutely right. Moon, on day 1, I was saying he was pretty strong, but not with this untouchable aura around him. This year, though, was oozing confidence. Pretty strong performance by Moon in game 1, but you know, it's a long best of 5. This is just paving the way. There's still ways for the creative mastermind LawLiet to come back into this. And we got a new sub. Thank you, Benji. 2nd month already. Keep it up.
Thank you. Thank you.
You see how privileged we are, Remo? We are always the first ones to be invited. Might just be because we have a B in our name and we're on the very top of the list, but I like to think that we are the most important observers here.
I think so too.
Thank you.
I like that line of thinking, Neo. You got something going right there.
You know me, positivity, right?
Yes, positivity all the time. A very, very optimistic world outlook concerning, mankind and politics and everything.
Oh, everything. Everything. Don't bring politics onto the stream. We don't do that. But yeah, next map is LawLiet's pick. We don't know the picks and bans, right? Do you have the clean feed open? It is Turtle Rock.
Yeah, it was Northern Isles banned by LawLiet and Moon banned Last Refuge. He banned that against Colorful already. I think he just doesn't want to play Bear Mirror. Last Refuge is normally one of the prime Bear Mirror maps. And Moon, he played 0 Bear Mirror at all against Colorful. But he played a great game. He played Podum 3 times there and 1 times Demon Dryad Expo. Now playing it with the Keeper. Can he make it 4 out of 4 Night of Heroes here in these Night of Mirrors? Are we going to see a Warden as we are on Turtle Rock? Not very likely for this map. But perhaps later.
Yeah, I think Sonic tried to make it work in other matchups, but maybe a little ill-advised to try that. Thank you, Lieutenant Frank Draven. 13 months in a row. Let's go, boys. Let's go, Lieutenant. As we're loading into map number 2, Turtle Rock. I would think another Archer map.
Yeah, and very likely Keeper. This map is really poor for Night of Creeping. If you don't have Treants, it's just so beneficial to have the Keeper with the Treants and the Entangle to actually be able to creep anything here. You mentioned Sonic a second ago, by the way. Yesterday in the Grand Final against Thunder, it was such a wonderful best of 5 Grand Final. Typical Sonic game, just complete madness. Wow. They also played on Turtle Rock. And Sonic tried to do the nighttime creeping with the archers in the back at the Murloc huts, you know? And he tried to do it, and he got 2 archers ensnared. He lost the 2 archers against the creeps, and it took him like 5 minutes to creep the camp. And then he won the game!
Just complete Sonic things, man. Just Sonic things. Can you have a look on the clean feed again to who is who? That would be amazing.
Yeah, I think they're gonna stick with the colors, I would imagine. So.
Oh, this is. I saw this creep route before, so I assume red is LawLiet.
Yeah. LawLiet did it against 1-2-0 with the Warden.
Yeah. Is that again the Warden build then? If you played it against Undead, will you try it against Night Elf? Rather unlikely.
I think he had the hard read though that LawLiet that 1-2-0 wasn't gonna scout because Undeads oftentimes don't scout anymore nowadays with the Ghoul build.
So lazy, these Undeads, huh? After all their overperformance, they get complacent. Ooh, we have a Keeper versus Demon opening now.
I wasn't expecting the Demon first here by LawLiet, but okay, he's going back to the tried and true. And that can definitely work out well. If this Demon gets level 3 quickly, he can certainly make this Keeper's life quite difficult. LawLiet
it can
is in
be.
the red, by the way. They are sticking with the colors, apparently.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, you have the predictions up. Okay, I'm gonna give you the predictions, everybody.
Players' forces are under attack.
Who wins TR?
Desert Drake with a 20-month resub says Moon. Yeah, it's off to a hot start here. Mr. Moon is newly signed with the team. God damn it, what's it called again? VS?
Vision Strikers.
Venom Strikers.
Vision Strikers.
Vision Strikers.
And Moon revealed that if everything goes according to plan, he's gonna be streaming on Huya starting in March. So finally, after like 5 years, we get Moon streams back, which is always nice to see. We get the shop creep here, one of the best items, and of course the Watch Award Ring of Region for the early game. Oh, how wonderful that is.
That's probably the best item for the early game, actually. Super good. Keeper is showing up, trying to harass. LawLiet may have to bring more wisps up here, because at least 2 should be going down to the entangle. But clean creep by LawLiet, as always, is going to give him a fast level 2. He got the circlet as well. The Demon Hunter is going to be very strong early, but LawLiet is investing heavily into his Demon Hunter. He is slowing down his tech immensely. He went for the Ancient of War creep up here. It cost a lot of repair, cost him 2 wisps. So the tech difference should be significant. Although LawLiet actually could start the tech right now, which wouldn't be that big of a difference at all.
Boom, there it is. And yeah, it's just a couple of seconds. Keeper once again only level 1.5. Not going for the fast level 2, just trying to harass. So yeah, this early game certainly in favor of LawLiet, who can bully the Keeper now a little bit, and Archers, of course, with this Demon Hunter.
Can you do this Ancient of War creep on any other corner for the shops, by the way? Or is it just this one position?
Ooh, I don't know.
Because I haven't seen it anywhere else yet.
True, but I haven't seen too many LawLiet.
If it's only here, then bottom spawns for Night of are way better than top spawns on Turtle Rock.
Yeah,
Because
the bottom
you do
left for the
merchant.
Engine of War. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Turtle Rock a little bit wonky in its asymmetry. An old map with a lot of unique aspects, but late game it's really cool. It has a very unique design. Just early it's a little wild. And the Watch Awards, of course.
What about the Watch Awards, Remo? Do you have a strong feeling about the Watch Awards? Huh?
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad.
For the players who get them, they are definitely not bad. That's true. Keeper level 2 makes creeping, of course, a little easier with Treants if he wants to go for it. But actually creeping with Entangle. Interesting choice. And Demon Hunter is coming in. There's no mana anymore, but Keeper's already low. He could go for Boots somewhere, but then he's probably out of range as well.
I feel like LawLiet wasted a bit of time in the early game after the first camp. He ran into Moon's main, trying to threaten some wisps. That didn't really do much. Instead, he could have crept level 3 really easily with his 2 camps outside the main. But he's gonna reach his level 3 here regardless, I suppose, by the time tier 2 is finished. So awesome to creep with a Demon with Ring of Region. You're just healing up passively all the time. You don't even need Moon Juice. It is wonderful.
Ooh, we have a little bit of a deviation from game 1. Moon is going for Hunter's Hall. And LawLiet is not. So probably Mass Arches again. Naga second wouldn't surprise me at all. What's Moon? Is he going for Dryads then? But against Archers? Is he going Bears? Also doesn't look that way, huh? I'm confused, Remo.
And the way Keeper was played oftentimes against Demon Hunter is Keeper, Naga, Mass Archer, try to force the Demon Hunter away and then expand behind. And Mass tier 2, but we don't have a second hero yet at all for Moon, which is quite
Double Lores.
surprising.
Double Lores now. And here's the Naga, a little later. Maybe the Wisp arrived a second too late at the tavern or something. But yeah, in these engagements here at the moment, if the Demon Hunter is reaching anything, then it should be his to take. Grabs up the experience on the neutral camp, burns the Keeper. The Keeper is essentially useless.
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have played so aggressively against the first creep camp. Maybe he should have crept up a little bit more on his side, get level 2 right away, and then maybe get level 3 after. But hindsight is 2020. That is not helping Moon right now. LawLiet definitely in a good spot here. How is he going to capitalize on his advantage?
Tier 3.
He's going tier 3 with a Hunter's Hall as well. Might want to go for Archer Mountain Giants. It's a classic combo. Also creeping this shop away, gets a crystal ball. That item certainly not as good as the Ring of Regen. But you know what? If this game goes really late for scouting corner expos, perhaps even gonna be valuable.
A player's forces are under
Okay. Do we have a dust? Yes, we do. Oh, but LawLiet moved the archer, or one of the archers, out of the way. The second one goes down. Demon Hunter also pretty hurt. LawLiet might want to retreat after scouting for an expansion, probably. So Loa's coming. Tier 3 coming. Moon is not following that tier 3 up. He just plays Dryads.
Yeah, that doesn't look very promising. If he's playing with an economic lead, 2 base versus 1 with a massive supply advantage, maybe that can work. But if LawLiet here just peacefully gets to tier 3, can pick up an orb, marksmanship, seems like these Dryads are just gonna get demolished. But of course, Moon is the master of Dryads, so if someone can find a way, it's probably him. As he keeps creeping, he's finally gonna get level 3 Keeper here. That took forever.
Thank you, Sataria. 32-month resub. Greetings to the family, my man. And we have an expansion for Moon. Pretty safe. And Nature's Blessing is ready, so it should be fast as well. But especially when there's Mountain Giants coming. I don't see this survive a long time. Really curious how Moon wants to play this late game. Like, on paper, this should never work. But Moon doesn't really care what's on paper.
Yeah, an even supply. This is going to be hopeless, but he's trying to get a supply advantage here with this expansion. LawLiet with a bold choice, by the way, foregoing the bears. He's going to be not relying on Rejuve, which is really, really enticing if you're playing a Demon Hunter. This would be a good fight here for Moon, maybe. Is LawLiet a little bit over-eager here, perhaps? He doesn't have Orb of Venom yet. He doesn't have Marksmanship yet. He doesn't have any of his tier 3 upgrades yet. This is a scary moment. One archer is going to be going down. This was not the right move for LawLiet here to be aggressive already with his tier 3 so close around the corner.
Yeah, and also no staff from tier 2, so not only that he doesn't have tier 3, also doesn't have tier 2 upgrades. And so far, the Dryad crowd control on top of the Ice Arrow is working really well against the Demon Hunter, who has to use the potion here. Now, Focus Fire's back though, and that's quite some kills going LawLiet's way. Wonder if it's the best choice to go for the Naga. Moved away quite quickly, shifting the focus a little. Dryad goes down. For once, Moon not perfect with his control, and now has to TP out. Can the expansion make up for it? That was a lot of kills going LawLiet's way.
Moon also got a couple. I guess his idea was he's got the expansion, so he's going to be able to replenish the army more easily. LawLiet here now on tier 3 finished. Lots of gold. Goes for the first Orb of Venom. Still going for Dryads.
Yeah. My confusion is not going away, Remo.
Is he going for a third hero?
Yeah, looks like it. Tinker?
A player's forces are under attack.
He has the... Boom! Tinker
Yes.
Expo push.
Okay. LawLiet doesn't want to drag this out late game. He wants to push and win the game right here. If this push fails, he probably loses. Let's see how it goes. The demon's certainly strong on level 4. There's a staff now to get him out of there. Defensive AP. Oh, if that one finishes for Moon, it's going to be a great defensive help here at the expansion. Treant summoned. There are some dispels against it, but not too many. The Orb of Venom definitely doing a lot of damage. Moon, tough fight for him. He has to kite like a world champion.
Demon Hunter diving deep for the mana burn. And therefore, no Entangle anymore. No Treants either. Love the Pocket Factory positioning. Goes through fully. So that's a lot of clockwork damage. Repositions them now. They will definitely explode and then do guaranteed damage against the building. Ooh, this one might be a little too aggressive, but alright. Dryad Mirror, it is the first Mountain Giant upgrade is queued as well. So this is not an all-in push for LawLiet. Fork Lightning against a couple of heroes. Keeper is in trouble, has no TP. LawLiet identifying this weakness on the first hero rather quickly. AP is up now though, level 3 on the Naga. And the Expo still stands for now, but there's a counter expansion coming up. Moon is losing unit after unit. Demon Hunter is rising up to level 4.3 something, almost an entire level on the Tinker. And the Pocket Factory is still doing some damage here. Moon in trouble.
Yeah, I like the play here by LawLiet. He's not putting all of his eggs in this basket. How much of a star sense is Moon gonna have right now? If he moves across the map right away and cancels the expansion, that would still keep him in the game. But if the expansion finishes and MGs come out for LawLiet, Moon is gonna be in a rough spot. But Moon wants to chase right now. He's got the faster army. He's trying to hunt down these archers. Shadow Mail used. No dust anymore. Tinker in trouble though, but he gets away. The Demon Hunter returns, and he's the big bad boss here of Turtle Rock. Can take out these Dryads here in the smaller army pretty easily. Moon with another heal scroll. That's a third heal scroll for Moon. He invested a lot of gold into these items, but he held at the expansion. He still has some Dryads left, but LawLiet's Tree of Life here at the natural position is going to be coming up.
Yeah. Excellent Shadow Melt, by the way. These Treants could have gotten like 3 to 4 kills, but no. We still have only Dryads. Maybe he wants to rebuild an army and then do the 64 supply jump with MGs. That would be fitting. 0-0 upgrades on the Dryads on both sides. This AP really annoying now.
A beautiful positioning here by Moon. Using perfectly his Tree of Life in front to block the AP behind. Making use of the fortified armor and then kiting with his Dryads behind. Wonderful game really that we're seeing here between the two. Concealed Hill was pretty one-sided. Moon definitely outplaying LawLiet, but here it's a back and forth with different strategies, different heroes. But the longer it goes, it seems to be looking better for LawLiet. But right now, Moon with a sizable supply.
Ooh, what a concave for these Dryads. They can all reach, as it seems. Level 2 for the Tinker. Double level up here as the Naga after 2 kills reaches level 3. Fork Lightning intensifies. But yeah, almost no mana anymore. Demon Hunter could be entangled. There's of course a lot of Dispel as well. 2 Dryads very hurt, but Moon with magnificent micro. Do we even have to point that out anymore? How well he's doing with the fast Dryads. Does he even need to break this anymore? I don't think so, LawLiet.
Yeah, he's gonna TP out here. That's the wise choice. I think he needs Mountain Giants. Give Moon 10 Dryads and he's gonna do wonders. Signature Moon move, having 2 separate groups of Dryads. Moving them individually from each other and then also moving every Dryad individually once it gets attacked. That is the signature Moon micro, which makes him so great with his strategy. We now have Mountain Giants coming out for LawLiet finally. That is supposed to be the hard counter on paper, but you can also play around them if you just ignore them and attack everything else. So it's gonna come down to execution here once again with these MGs against Dryads.
And execution is usually Moon's forte. LawLiet, of course, very good at micro and macro as well, but oftentimes creep routes, strategic thinking, that's a strong suit. Red Spot now. Could be an amazing item for Moon. Also damage a spread that will all be healed by the heal ward down the road. Medallion of Courage for the 2nd time today. Once again, not the greatest. If it's about hero focus later, that might be the thing. 2 MGs. Is that enough? Do you need more? Do you need 4 against Moon?
Yeah, higher numbers seems to be a good call, but not just about the MGs, also hero levels would make a big difference. If the Tinker gets to level 3, maybe level 4, his Pocket Factory against Dryads is actually really good if it's well positioned. Also, more Orbital Venoms. That might be the biggest advantage for LawLiet, getting more Orbs of Venom. And now he has 2. Has to give it over from the Demon Hunter. Again, a 10 supply lead for LawLiet. He sees the expansion. He sees the Mountain Giants. Moon knows his time is running out. He needs to do something big right now.
He's going for a defend upgrade. But that's about it. Demon Hunter in the middle of everything. Treants dispelled immediately. Tinker already at like 50%, but he has a big invul. Archers are slaughtering some Dryads in the north. Man, this fight is all over the place.
Board now given over to the Naga. Lots of Dryads died already. 10 supply lead still from Moon going for the Tinker. He's staffed out. Made it to level 3. In the main, Moon is looking okay. He's going to be coming back with decent health once again. And Moon is losing large parts of his Dryad army. Another nice heal scroll coming in right there, but it's too much damage. So many Dryads going down. It seems like LawLiet is breaking through now. The supply gap is closing, and that is not good for Moon here, who's stuck on tier 2. He gets one more level up, but he can't use any of his spells because the Demon Hunter keeps on burning. The Demon Hunter who is now level 5 and who is still large and in charge. 5, 4, 3 hero levels with Mountain Giants. LawLiet seems to be closing out this game.
Yeah, Taunt Trap and the Demon Hunter as a damage dealer. This is a wonderful combo. And new Dryads are coming. This army looks rather small as it's only 5 units at the moment, but look at the impact. Bye-bye Entangled Goldmine, smart move so he doesn't have to break this entirely to get rid of mining. His gold advantage is growing and growing by the second now. Wisps got killed by the Fork Lightning as well. And now he's in fighting position again, even though supply numbers are still lower, or were lower until this very point for LawLiet. He's just waiting for this Moonwell to finish, then 2 new MGs, and then it's time to close out this game. Moon not giving anything up here, but it's 5, 4, 3 heroes, 2 heal potions against the hero focus. This is a rough late game.
LawLiet also remaking a lot of Wisps in the main and at the expansion. He hasn't needed too many for detonates yet, but I suppose it might be for upgrades now. Moon has a big Dryad army again. His Dryad army, the big one a moment ago, was just slaughtered. Can he still do this? Trying to run past the Mountain Giants with the Dryads. They're going to take quite a bit of damage from the Orb of Venom. Taking out the Pocket Factory right away, but that one is now level 2, a little bit tankier. The heroes from Moon in trouble right away. The Keeper dropping low. The Naga had to go for the potion already. Heal's still going to have to be used right after. He's trying to ignore the Mountain Giants, trying to hunt down these Dryads, but the Demon is so strong now he can't deal with him anymore. The Keeper in trouble, and the Keeper goes down. Couldn't use the TP in time. No money for the Tavern Revive either. The GG is called, and LawLiet ties up the series.
Very good. We're down to a best of 3, everybody. That was a win by strategy, I would think. Just smarter. The Dryads already on tier 2, kind of questionable if you ask me. Never going away from it. I mean, if you commit to them, you're kind of stuck with them. Hard to say.
I think the big problem was in the early mid game. It's so important that you do a lot of damage to the Demon, force him back, expand safely, and ideally don't have Demon level 3. You remember when the Demon and the Naga for LawLiet showed up on the Moon side of the map? He stole the rest of the Ogre camp away, and there he got level 3 Demon, right then and there. Why did LawLiet have his Naga first, before Moon? Moon's tech was faster. Moon should have had the Naga first, but he didn't have the Wisp there. He didn't have his army in position. Maybe the resources were low? Possible, but you have to prioritize getting that Naga first. LawLiet is going for that greedy creep camp at the beginning. You know you're going to have the faster tech. It's not that much faster, but it's a couple of seconds. You need that Naga out right away to be able to control the Demon Hunter, because if you lose momentum with his Keeper Naga style, you're in big trouble. If LawLiet gets to this late game with tier 3 counter expansion and so on, it's almost impossible to win. Not even Moon could do it with the mass Dryads, but still a very good game. Well played by both of them, just with small mistakes, but small mistakes cost you a game on this level.
Exactly. We move on to game 3. That is Amazonia. Moons. Cheers, Remo.
Chin chin.
Chin chin. Moon's map pick, and that is a little surprising as this is usually the map for Bear Mirror, but this is also a very good map for pot and pushes.
Absolutely. In Europe here, most of the time we see Bear Mirror, Demon, Naga, Bears, maybe a Keeper second. You can creep very well, but it's also very good for Podem, hunts, and then push or control the map or expand. Either is all right. This could once again be a battle with Keeper against Podem. And here the weird rock, paper, scissors of Night of Mirror comes into play. It's supposed to be Demon is good against Keeper, Keeper is good against Podem, Podem is good against Demon, because of how mana burn works and the aura and so on. So there's a bit of gambling going on, but it's also a lot about player preference. What do you prefer to play? I'm pretty sure Moon isn't going to go Demon Hunter here. Everything else I would say is possible. A Warden would be very wild.
Okay, our audio and video are now completely out of sync. It's kind of funny. But that is, I don't know, due to some lags when the game starts. Anyway, The video will be gone in a second because we are moving in to map number 3, AZ. This is Moon's, or one of Moon's strongest maps in all of Warcraft. This is where he invented the Keeper to level 3 rushing, creeping, whatever. Speaking of gambling, everybody, I will of course open up the predictions for you. Who wins AZ, Moon, LawLiet, go! Alright then. We are ready. Oh, we're ready. Is LawLiet red again? Probably, right? Oh,
I think so. We're going to
Someone
double check
changed
with the clean feed in a moment. But probably.
usually, if there's a gray player, that's LawLiet, just like his hair, you know? But why would you switch after winning a game? We will see. Remo is going to take care of that. And what are the heroes? Demon Hunters would be the norm. Podum would not be too far away from the norm. Everything else would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, my guess would be Podum for Moon.
Demon
And
Hunter
Keeper
for
or Demon.
Yeah, I
for
would say
LawLiet.
Demon Hunter for LawLiet. We're just seconds away.
Should we do another prediction for the hero bets?
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Can
What
you
do
even
we-
do multiple predictions at the same time? I don't
No,
think
you can't.
can.
It's a Demon Hunter Podum. You're right. So bottom left should be LawLiet then.
Or is Moon really playing Demon? That would
No,
really
I-
surprise me.
I think he played Podum against Colorful already on AZ, and he lost that game, didn't he?
Well, according to the Chinese stream, LawLiet is in the red.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, if they say so.
A player's forces are under attack.
Color? Surprised.
Alright, we got wisps all over the place. Creeping starts. Right before the heroes pop out. There's a Hunter's Hall, of course, if you go with the Podum. That shouldn't surprise too many. So, is LawLiet going for the AP push? That usually never worked.
Could also try to play an expansion with this. Get level 3 Podum. Control the map.
A player's forces
And expand behind it. Demon with the ring and cloak. That is not what I was hoping for. You definitely want to preferably have damage. Agility if you can. Items here in general not the greatest for either of them.
First blood, if you want to say so. For Moon, killing off that wisp. That sheep. Super nice to block the Podum. We have a new sub, by the way. Thank you, Pills Ripper, for the 21-month. Much love. So tier
Thank
2.
you.
30 supply opening, 40 supply opening by LawLiet. Plus a second engine of war. Tier 1 mass.
Hell yeah. It's time to go for some mass hunts. Is he going to push with it with APs? Is he going to go tier 2 with glaives? Is he going to go into dryads with expansion? There's a lot of options here. And Moon is checking out what's going on. He sees the double Ancient of War. That doesn't exactly tell him yet what he has to expect. He would love to get level 3 Demon though regardless. Always helps, just simply for the stats to hold on. And Moon going with a really early Hunter's Hall. Perhaps wanting to go into his own hunts, or maybe glaives of his own.
Ooh, glaives would be amazing. Also, Ultra Vision would be quite nice. To just have more vision. Where's my opponent? Where's he building something? Where's he hiding his forces? Shouldn't lose an archer here. That does hurt. Oh, clutch Moonwell.
Oof. That was a photo finish to the Moonwell. She just barely was able to tip her nose in the juice. It's enough. I think it's always so funny at the Olympic Games when they're running over the finish line and it's the photo finish and then they lean forward. It seems like they're almost falling over.
That would be funny
those
to
days,
you, right?
Neil?
If they fall and hurt themselves.
No, they don't fall. It just seems like it in the photo finish. You remember those days, Neil, right? When you were doing competitive 100-meter dashes?
Yeah, that was when I was 1.5 years old.
Dude, that was also so embarrassing in school. I always had bad knees, and I was so slow in the 100-meter dash. It was really embarrassing.
A player's forces are under attack.
You know, old man Remo having bad knees already back then. We have the archers now in trouble. The huntresses find the cutoff, trying to block them outside of their main, but somehow Moon saves every single one of these archers. The demon returns finally. Reveal coming in. If these archers go down, Moon is going to be in trouble. Somehow, still all alive, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Shadow Meld again. All archers still standing. The Potom in trouble. Oh my god, Moon. Are you serious? Are you actually kidding me?
And there's still Moon Juice. The Potom has to get out soon. This is a TP force for sure. He can scan against this, no problem. Oh my god. That is a disastrous push for LawLiet. He's still hunting, but there's still Moon Juice. He saves every single one still.
What a sick defense. Importantly, by the way, he didn't fully wall off at the trees. There's a spot between moonwells and trees that allowed him to move his archers first into the base, then out of the base. Sick saves by Moon.
Both actually
saving a lot of Moon Juice.
Saving their units quite well. Now the reveal. Oh my god, he killed 2 hunters. He didn't lose a single unit, did he?
No, he did not.
Oh my god.
He
Oh
got
my
dove
god.
by 5 hunts and a Potom. Or was it even 6? And he saved all the archers. That is completely ridiculous.
Yep. And that was
so
quite
good.
an all-in already.
And also mentally, what does that do to you now to LawLiet? It's like,
Yeah.
bro, are you kidding me? How am I supposed to beat this guy?
I don't know, right? I don't know. It's not gonna be easy. He's pulling wisps. He can still try to AP push, maybe. But Moon is getting his dryads out. Claws of attack, okay. But there's a keeper too. There's no TP anymore. Detonate wisps are coming in for the rescue. But there's more entangle. There's no Demon Hunter on LawLiet side, so this is of course an amazing hero. Is he going for the wisps around to be a little cheeky? Just for the wisp wall. But so Moon wells. And again, Moon buys himself more time.
Yeah, didn't get any kills there, but he's got the tier 2 now finished. He's gonna have Dryads coming up and LawLiet stuck on tier 1. That doesn't feel good. If your opponent makes it to Dryads, normally the Huntress player has to respond with Glaives, so you can shoot down the Dryads from range, but it's only more hunts for LawLiet.
It's also only tier 1. Not teching at all, just, yeah, 50 supply hunts and one last push, I guess. Also, no potions, nothing. Ridiculous indeed. Heal scroll for Moon. Staff as well. And a wonderfully designed base. So what's left here? 1 heal scroll, 1 protection scroll. Moon should of course anticipate this. Must have the wisps ready against it.
It reeks. It reeks of desperation.
That's just your room, I think. Zeppelin as well.
What do you mean? I've been used to this smell for years now, Neo. I cannot get confused with that one.
Protection
Right,
scroll
we go.
used. Yeah. Detonates against the illusions, okay, but yeah, Moon and Zeppelins. And he did save all the archers before, and now he got a Zeppelin.
He's got the shop. He's going to need some heal potions here. The Moon Juice was definitely heavily taxed earlier on. We don't have a Moonstone yet, but I imagine Moon might go for it soon. But he's just sitting in the Zeppelin. He's got some archers still left, and the piercing damage here is really good over time. Protection scroll is going to run out soon. The heal scroll is gone already. Moon would love a heal scroll himself, by the way, but he's got the potion! Oof. Cutting it close, but always surviving.
Okay, LawLiet is killing a unit or 2 here now. Demon Hunter, gotta be careful. There's no stab, only a heal scroll. Searing arrows, doing a good job. But again, this is deflected with all the hunts being super low. Dryad poison stacking up.
Forces are under attack.
And when you see a game like this, you just feel like, oh my god, mass hunts, what a bad strategy. But actually, it wins a ton of games.
Yeah.
It's just when you play against Moon, defending against it, it just feels like you can't do anything.
How many players would lose after the first Hunter's Dive? They might lose 3 to 4 archers plus 2 wisps, and then the game is totally in LawLiet's favor. But not here. Not him. Not the 5th race.
A player's forces are
It might
under
seriously only be Moon who could do what we just saw.
What about Foggy?
Foggy's good, but he doesn't have the micro to pull that off.
Ah, you're underestimating my boy.
No, I don't. He's really good, but micro's not his strong suit. Oh,
Did
look at the
Moon
humps in the
defeat
middle.
Happy? I don't think so. In the best of 5.
That's something I would like to see. Moon just playing Happy 40 times, like Foggy did. Let's make it a best of 40. I'm in. LawLiet desperately needs a heal scroll. His merchant isn't crept yet, and also the heal scroll is out of stock. The moon juice is completely dry. This
player's
is
forces are under
a
attack.
disaster.
Yeah, it absolutely is. 3 and 2 heroes as well. Staffing out, healing up. LawLiet is trying to switch to archers now, but I don't see them doing anything.
Bottom level 4 here in a moment. It's not really a very big level up. And look at Moon. Always, like, perfectly in time. The heal scroll comes off cooldown. Boom. Got him.
Yep.
No heal scroll for you, LawLiet.
Like us Germans, always on time.
A player's forces are under attack.
And you know, he got the towel laid out at the merchant already. He's showing to everyone, this is my spot. Did your parents do that back in the day when on vacation, putting towels on the benches?
I think my former stepfather did that, yes.
That's such an embarrassing move, dude.
Yeah, he was not my favorite family member, so fitting. Anyway, we got a creep tag here. And LawLiet is doing some damage. Moon kind of refusing to TP, but there we go.
Oh, lightning shield.
Oh, there was a lot of
Back.
kills all of a sudden.
Is that the way back into the game? LawLiet has a few archers now in as well, more effective against the enemy dryads. Still doesn't have any upgrades, which is really weird. Where's getting the
player's
first
forces
attack
are
upgrade
under
now?
attack.
2. 12 minutes into the game. Can the, like, Starfall won't be an issue because he can entangle against that. So the ultimate is pretty much a no factor. What can save LawLiet? What can he do?
A player's forces are
Maybe his best shot is what he just did and do it again. Find a creep jag, get a good trade, and somehow get a big supply lead. But at the moment, he's still pretty far away from that. He finally got a heal scroll again. That took forever. Moon was trying to steal that one as well, but this time he wasn't quite in time.
Can it be a problem for Moon that he's not going tier 3? Can somehow LawLiet stall the time on a small map like this to go for tier 3 and get the counters to the Dryads again?
And marksmanship archers against dryads would be really good, but it would take a really long time, and I imagine Moon would scout against it. LawLiet has started the tier 2 tech, so he's gonna get bouncing glaive soon, maybe a second hero. Maybe more upgrades. And LawLiet sees Moon doesn't have a TP, so this opens up the main ripe for plunder. Is Moon gonna buy the TP? Yes, he is. But he's actually gonna run back. And this
also
could be
gonna
the tree in trouble.
Ah, he's on the, he cancels the tech. He was on the way to tier 3, interestingly. It's just... Does he have a staff? Oh, no. Wait, did he use a TP and it was only the keeper?
Yeah. I think he just wanted to make sure to scare LawLiet and make sure he doesn't lose the tree. Seems like Moon's looking confident, feeling that as long as he doesn't lose the tree, he's in a good spot here. And that seems to make sense. Dryad Micro, once again, impeccable, pulling them back. None of them going down so far. Berserker is lost, though. A lot of experience for the bottom. Level 6, somewhat drawing closer, but as we mentioned, against Keeper, perhaps not going to be so effective. LawLiet is pushing the enemy units into a corner over here. This could be perhaps the entire army for Moon going down. LawLiet, is he finding the comeback now?
Zeppelin by Moon from the other side. There's anti-air though, trying to shoot the Zeppelin down and it crashes! Uh-oh! Is he really doing that? That would be incredible, but all his units are about to drop here as well. The Demon Hunter is reaching. This could be mass murder, Shadow Melt, but reveals against it. So this is such a slaughter on both sides. Keeper level 4 gets the potion, level 6 on the bottom, and Tangle immediately. Starfall really shouldn't be a thing. Demon Hunter not even close to 5. 3 more units about to die here. 25 supply only left for Moon.
He could have used Starfall there in the main a second ago after he got entangled, but didn't do it. Demon Hunter trying to chase down for these kills, but the Moon Juice for LawLiet is looking amazing. He can easily heal up there in the main. Keeper running away from the bottom. Multi-screen action going on. The Demon can definitely get quite a few kills over here. And Moon is just trying to rebuild. LawLiet, out of nowhere, might win this game.
Yeah, he has Searing Arrow 3, by the way. This is 70 max damage per shot.
Yeah, the Demon has to burn the bottom. It's too much damage.
It's only, what, 5 mana? You get 5 mana in a blink of an eye.
Still, if she's out of mana, it's probably only gonna be 1 every 3rd hit or so. Entangle, focus on the bottom. It's gonna force a TP right here.
Oh! 2 HP. That is time for Moon to rebuild. 38 versus 41 supply. Still tier 2 versus tier 1. Moon with the Berserkers on the left-hand side. But what a magnificent comeback. He always knew he had it in him. With the level 5 bottom, level 3 True Shot aura, his Huns and Archers are quite strong. And the positioning was really good. No way to escape for Moon's army, and he got punished for that.
Pretty sick, dude. But Moon, I think, get a bit of a wake-up call here, realizing, man, this game is not over yet. Can he micro the next fight a little bit better? It's hard to do. Like, you want to take out the archers if you can quickly, because they take out the dryads. But you also want to pressure the bottom, because she does so much damage.
Okay,
surprisingly turning out to be really difficult.
Indeed. Level 6 bottom on the way again with the heal scroll, with an invul potion. Focus fire on the Demon Hunter, who has a potion himself. But oh boy, every focus fire with the bottom involved is so strong. Look at this Keeper just melt. Entangle didn't do too much. It's on cooldown now. Takes care of the treants first here. The detonates. Potion for the Demon is already gone.
Potion the shop, probably on cooldown. LawLiet!
Unbelievable.
Seems to be winning this game now. Crazy turn of events.
Okay, there's no mana anymore. Heal scroll on cooldown. Can't really reach, not even with Orb Walking. Heal scroll used. He's going for the bottom now. Wants to get rid of her. There's no TP. Uh-oh. Again. How does she get out?
Oh, the Wisp block against the Demon. Just barely gets away. 0 Moon Juice, though. 1 more potion should become available soon. There it is. Heal pot. Bottom. Going for the TP. She's got the boots, by the way. She's super fast.
Treant's trying to reach. He wants to stay in this fight for as long as humanly possible. Invul potion is on cooldown. Still trying to stay in this. Archer reach. It's definitely a Dryad kill. Going for the Keeper. Brave move. Not enough damage yet. And yeah, mana is super low.
This is so sketchy.
He's manually using the Fire Orb, right? Okay. Moon's gonna be losing the Moon Wells.
Entangle!
Oh! Down goes the Keeper. Too close to the bottom. What a game by LawLiet.
He's actually winning this. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
First the sick hold, and then the sick comeback by LawLiet. He's gonna kill the Demon Hunter. GG is called.
Unbelievable. Moon is losing the second Night of Mirror on Amazonia in a row. And LawLiet got the match points. When he was facing elimination already, He got kind of trashed in the early mid-game here. His pushes didn't work at all.
Yeah.
But the level 5 bottom.
Was the Keeper maybe the wrong call? Would the Beastmaster or the Tinker have been better? But then again, Keeper is pretty good, man. Summoning Treants all the time. Entangle, not being able to be dispelled. Well, I guess there were some wisps by LawLiet. There were some crucial wisps by LawLiet trying to counter the Keeper. But, I mean, the Keeper didn't look bad. I was so sure LawLiet had lost this, but
Yeah.
what a sick way by LawLiet to still keep his chances alive. And with a level 6 pod and with level 3 Searing Arrow, it's a lot of damage.
Waiting for the next invite here. What's the map for Moon? LawLiet on the way to another grand final. He was in the Xelos Red grand final already against Focus. That's not the case here, as he eliminated Focus already yesterday, 2 days ago. And there's the invite. Sorry about the lags, by the way. We kind of fixed that. Sometimes I don't know if Remo's camera is frozen or if he's just not moving. It's so scary. Not saying anything.
I'm channeling my inner Zen. I'm just fully concentrated on something someone just wrote on Discord. But yeah, 2-1 lead for LawLiet. He didn't sound too confident earlier in the first map. Was very clearly in favor of Moon, but here LawLiet showing up strong with a sick comeback. That must be a confidence booster for him. Terna Stand will be the next map.
Okay, and that is usually Bear Mirror territory, but with them, kind of unlikely, huh?
Yeah, especially Moon usually doesn't play it too much. Demon Hunter first, extremely likely here though. I think everything else is pretty bad on Terranos. You just get the Mercs easy, you get level 3 easy, the Demon Hunter gets good items. Demon very strong. The way Moon oftentimes plays this map is Demon, Dryad, Tier 2 Expo, and then play defensive and mass Dryads like crazy. We saw that against Colorful in the quarterfinal, and we've seen that quite a few times before that.
Moon likes to play mass Dryads, you say?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even notice that before.
Yeah, he actually does.
All right, we're both in. So again, we gotta take a look at the colors. We got a new bitch here. Thank you very much, Xano Lan. So epic this game, indeed. Warcraft 3.
Yeah, the light is blue this time. I actually did see it in the lobby.
Oh, Remo. All right then. Then we have everything set up and we move on to map 4. It's match points. LawLiet could make it into the grand finals of this $10,500 tournament and eliminate Moon. That's his first tournament for Vision Strikers. He would love to take a tournament victory right away, but at the moment, not looking that way. If you survive the semifinals, it's $2,300 guaranteed. If you make it 4th place, it's only $700, so 3 times the prize money, the guaranteed prize money, from grand final to 4th place. All right, LawLiet bottom right, Moon upper left. Both go to the mercenaries, and once again, we're looking very closely at the altars.
Yeah, even though the demon just failed a moment ago, on this map it's so good. You get the level 2 instantly, you get the mercs, you get a pretty good army with Archer, Shadow Priest, Berserker. You can get level 3 very safely, and then expand if you want to. And playing anything against level 3 demon, pretty hard to pull off. That is the double demon. Which on Terna Stand should not be surprising.
For the first time today, we see double demon. No Warden yet. I had a glimpse of hope, this being Terranas, Warden's best map, but no, rather standard then. And with that, nobody should really go for hunts this game. So maybe the first typical mirror match between them.
Sometimes I get surprised by the fact that there's critters on this map, but then I remember, oh yeah, right. They were added a while ago.
Wow, okay.
Not very relevant here in this matchup, but you know. It's always fun, right? When you're going down the street and you see a chicken on the road, it's like, huh,
Players' forces
I hope you're
are
having a
under
good day,
attack.
chicken.
That's what you
Did you
think
feel
when you
that
see
way?
a chicken on the road?
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell is this chicken doing here? But yeah, you're such a nice person, Remo. Even wishing well to the chickens.
You know, I actually had a chicken once as a pet when I was
What?
little. Yeah.
How?
And, it all came to a horrible end the day we got a deep fryer.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm just
Players'
kidding.
forces are under attack.
So, early items here for the Demon Hunters can be quite impactful. Slippers, of course, is what you want. LawLiet getting the gauntlets and the one of mana stealing. No slippers for him. Slippers and mantle for Moon. Definitely the better items here for the legend and also the faster creep route. A lot faster, actually. If we can get both renegade items here in the middle, that would be amazing. Wait, they're called rogue wizards. Oh, and he gets the claws. Well,
Ouch.
he's looking way stronger now.
Amazing inventory, exactly, for Moon. With the +8 damage. Both with the Wand of Mana Stealing, obviously not impressive. Tier 2, a lot faster for LawLiet. Yeah, you can't really allow for Moon to get the third item here, but what can you do about it? Let's look at the trades.
Yeah, this is looking really rough for LawLiet already. Just mentioned it a little bit before. These little mistakes, the slightly slower creep route, these little disadvantages. And here also RNG comes into play. Especially those slippers, so much better than the gauntlets.
Ooh, good block and deny, but the Shadow Priest is gone.
Oh, wow, look at that Tree of Life in the bottom
Forces are
left.
under attack.
What a sneaky expansion is this?
Ooh, little Foggy-esque. He will not scout this, will he? Like,
Yeah,
who would
there's
expect?
No way. I mean, after today, when he checks the replay, maybe in the future he will, but...
It's one out of what? 1 out of 50 games where someone builds an expansion there. Gloves of Haste with an inventory like this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hunters all coming, should be in time. Double Berserker for LawLiet. That is good damage. But yeah,
True. With that, he can creep this definitely very fast. And the Belt of Giant Strength. Oh, man. Items damn poor for LawLiet this game. Sometimes that's the way it goes.
and he's the one complaining about this in Warcraft 3.
Oh, my god.
Yeah, it's a bad item for Moon, isn't it? I mean, it's good bone chimes if you play Mass Dryads only. For the Demon Hunter, it's good.
Yeah. If it gets to bears, which honestly would take a long time with Moon going for the expansion here. Is that worth keeping on the demon? I think so.
Expo up. Just needs to whirl down. Oh boy. LawLiet is expecting something in the north. Yeah, but nothing's there. And this time the Naga is a lot faster for Moon. He's distracting in the south while moving the tree down. Could eventually force a TP after this creep.
This demon has plus 525 HP from these items.
Yeah, but is that so great?
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, he's certainly tanky.
Yeah. Oh, even the he sees the engine of lore. That's good. And there's the second engine of lore at the. What is Moon doing? Building its base all over the place. Is that Sonic?
Oh, and the other law gets cancelled as well. The Berserkers
Yeah.
going into the main. Ooh.
It's the second cancel. There's still one lore. But yeah, double cancel on the lores is a big deal. He still doesn't know about this expo though.
Well, now he sees it. In the meantime, the Keeper creeping in the north. That would be his level 2 right away. But LawLiet was absolutely expecting a Bear Mirror, wasn't he? Otherwise, there's not really any reason to play Keeper first. Keeper second, I mean.
Yeah, for sure. Dementor's in trouble now. He sees the next lore. Can't really cancel that. He could blow it up later with Sappers. That's an inviting position by Moon. Especially if there's no Nature's Blessing. So yeah, Bears are coming, but Moon continues his Dryad play. I think there's an opportunity for LawLiet to turn this around. He knows about the expo now. He got the tier 3 done. He's going Bears.
He went double shop. Is that a mistake or is that intentional?
There's only one lore, isn't there?
A town is under
Yeah.
siege.
Oh, the demon. Oh, he could drop the items for so much more efficient healing.
Forces are under attack.
It's a stressful situation for both of them. Moon now creeping up. Got the health stone here. Still no tier 3. It's just Dryads, Dryads, Dryads. And yeah, LawLiet, where's the second lore? Why no second lore?
This looks very intentional by him. He instantly went for the double orb.
Yeah. Maybe it's, I don't know. Mercs and Bears?
Forces are under attack.
There's so much gold. Master training halfway done.
Next Berserker should be ready at the Merc, actually.
Period of vitality. More HP.
Jesus Christ. Oh, no manual of health, unfortunately. Alright, in we go.
Tinker third again, just like on TR.
Oh, and there's no mana for Moon for mana burns. So,
with a lot of
Tinker's gonna be
Entangle,
able
lots
to
of Treants,
really spam these.
and the Pocket Factory as well. Putting pressure onto the tree already while stalling for a fight. It's a lot of summons. And Moon's gonna be supply block.
This is a cool build by LawLiet. Okay, these detonates are big, though. Gets rid of the roar, gets rid of the treants. Entangle, focus. Oh, no abolish.
No
There's a lot of
staff.
bonus damage on this Demon Hunter.
He has the Hellstone. 2 Berserkers for Moon as well.
Double Orb of Venom is doing serious damage
Yep.
over
Yep.
here.
Nice detonate. Last second Hellstone. Where do we go from here? How much damage is put on the tree? There we go. The Moonwell is gone. Oh boy. Moon in trouble. Moon facing elimination. Even though there's a 5 supply lead for him. The heroes are just so strong. Great blocks by LawLiet as well. Boom. Yet another kill. And another kill. Things are going sideways crazy fast for the 5th race.
Yeah, Demon Hunter hitting level 4. His EHP is insane right now. It's more than 2,000 easily.
Yo.
He's chasing further.
With evasion 2 for sure.
Players' forces are under attack.
Clockworks against the lore. And there's the Sapper. They call me
Boom!
the Prophet for a reason, Remo.
Sick game by LawLiet. How cool of a build is that? Just go double shop. And Wiz, I never want to hear about you complaining about Orb of Venom ever again.
What?
Super strong here with the Keeper and the Demon.
Who complains about Orb of Venom?
Yeah, Wiz, he said, well, it's not that strong of an orb, actually.
Yeah, true. I say the same about Orb of Corruption all the time. Also, Coil Nova, man. Absolutely way too weak.
We have 3 bears here now. Dude, these double Berserkers have all been so good. Double Berserkers, double Orb of Venom.
Yeah.
Still only 50 supply for LawLiet, but this is a powerful 50 supply army. The Tinker gonna have another Pocket Factory soon. Unless
Exactly.
it gets burned.
There's still mana, man. Now we have Siege Bears. 3 of them. Can't hold this. There's no Nature's Blessing. There's... Okay, there are a few wisps, but he's evacuating them already. Expo gone. Moon may be too stubborn with the Dryads all the time.
It has led to victories for him many times before. I wouldn't even blame him too much. Like, he's not been playing bad. LawLiet's just been playing crazy. He's just been playing crazy. LawLiet in killer shape. He 3-0'd Focus in the quarters. And he's about to 3-1 Moon here, as it seems. Or can Moon also manage to find a comeback somehow? Look at this demon. He's just getting killed by these Dryads. He's like, get the hell out of my house.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
And usually the stacking up poison is a very good way to get rid of stuff that is very tanky. But he doesn't care. He simply doesn't care. And there's, of course, Reju. Moon is trying to expand again. He needs 2 gold mines to support this mass Dryad play. But he also lost the Moonwell. That's expensive. Still no tier 3. No orb for him. That's just nuts.
A player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet pushing now. He knows how strong he is. He's giving back over the items after having healed very efficiently. I love that. And now he could expand. Easily has the gold to do so, and the lumber. In fact, he's expanding already. Bottom left, where Moon had expanded before. Moon is trying to expand again, but that very much like right here looks like a cancel. There's no roar, though, for LawLiet. He doesn't quite have the mana for this. All right, here we go. Moon with the magic Dryads. Can he do it again?
He has to. There's not much way for LawLiet to move to, but he could just TP out, could he not? I mean, the Expo is gone already. He's still taking the fight with the raid boss Demon Hunter, who also has a potion. Gotta be careful about these bears, but there's a staff. At least one. Damage is all over the place, but I think LawLiet is starting to kill things now. Keeper out of the way. Couple of kills going Moon's way. 42 supply only, with a few good Dryad saves as well. Still 60 pop, but Expo down and Expo coming up.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Moon has no scout over there. That was a great fight by Moon. Beautiful position, and that Wand of Illusion helped him a ton. That soaked up so much damage at the beginning. LawLiet also didn't have the mana for the Roar. Although, I guess Roar would have just been mass dispelled by all these Dryads. But yeah, that was a good moment finally for Moon in this game. After the early, not much seemed to be going his way, but that was decent. LawLiet, though, fully healed up again. But not yet, again, with 50 supply. He lost the Berserkers, so that's piercing damage out of the army now. He's just purely relying on bears here.
We do have a Zeppelin coming in, though. That is a little ambitious if he wants to go now, because there's a good amount of anti-air, as Moon is trying to head to the expansion once again. Scouts the bottom left. Does he have a staff? Yeah, has a Demon Hunter.
Oh, the perfect timing. The perfect timing. The army just leaves, and here comes LawLiet.
Okay. The third eye opens for perfect timings. Second lore finished as well. Super Wells 2, so more healing in the Moon Wells for LawLiet than for Moon. Should he still go for that fight? It's a huge supply lead. If he can take a couple of kills, there we go. Oh, saves with the Zeppelin, so good. Dryads are diving deep for this. Lots of Dryads are falling.
Yeah, that's not a good engagement by Moon. Normally he always stays perfectly at range, but here he dove deep with the Dryads. He's paying the price for it. He's going to force the TP now, but first there is a potion. Keeper survives for a little bit longer. It will be a TP at the end of the day, but in the meanwhile, Moon lost so many Dryads. You see the corpses on the ground. Those are all Moons, I believe. One bear also falls, and one bear is left behind. And oh, bottom left, the Expo actually got killed. The Sappers come back again.
Smart. Wasn't even needed to go for a staff. Okay, so we continue to play on one base. 3k left in the mines. But yeah, that was Moon losing at least 10 supply and a lot of HP. Dryad. Oh, sick Zeppelin play. Making sure this Dryad dies. And there's Reju.
Oh, wow.
Yo.
That creep was also painful for Moon, by the way. The poison was spread. All the Hunters super hurt. The Dryad gets unloaded for one attack and loaded up again. LawLiet is definitely feeling himself right now. He wants to get the W right here. Dispel against the Entangle. Slightly late, but the Naga might be fine. There is no staff. There's a Health Stone, though. Forcing that one out of Moon early would already be quite beneficial for LawLiet. But he doesn't quite have the movement speed here to keep up with the speedy Dryad army. We're still one base. We're slowly but surely mining out the mains. We have like maybe 3-4 more minutes left. And Moon being stuck on tier 2 only. He doesn't like this one base scenario.
Not really, no. Man, this Zeppelin micro feels like the student becomes the master. So flawless. One shot. And then back up into safety. Okay, and there is no expansion. Both are scouting for it. Is LawLiet dropping for the main? Or... Okay, he could take out the lore. That's pretty unprotected here.
Easily done with the Hero and the Bears, but Moon is here. This might force a TP. Better position now, better engagement now for Moon. He's staying at range, he's kiting backwards. He's not going so headlessly into the fight as he did before, so this is a much better engagement for the 5th race. Bears, so far, all still alive, but that might change. The Zeppelin also getting sniped. LawLiet gonna TP out. How much is he gonna lose? The Zeppelin, nothing else. Wonderful micro by Moon, keeps most of its Dryads alive. Only a single Dryad died, but again, everything very hurt.
That's freaking crazy. Everything was hit a couple of times, but yeah, almost everything survives as well. He needs a heal scroll desperately, though. Or 2. Another expo attempt. Moon feels confident. More defense upgrades. We have 2-0 already. Gonna be the 2-1. How much gold is left? 1,600.
LawLiet not solo creeping the Tinker. This would have gotten him really close to level 3. Surprising.
Very, very high class Knight of Mirror between them. Zeppelin is
definitely
ready. Oh, and LawLiet got the Zeppelin before Moon can steal it.
Yeah, this is the best Knight of Mirror I've seen in a long time. I hope Moon somehow wins this game. I want to see a 5th map.
Wow. Mark this in your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. Remo absolutely hates Knight of Mirror usually.
A player's forces are
No, I think Knight of Mirror is okay. Just Bear Mirror is a little dull. But
A little?
Super cool.
This is indeed amazing. But how many heal scrolls have we got? 1? Oh, only 1? I feel that's not enough. I mean, that's 60 supply, but you can cut it in half. All the HP is like at 50%. It's pretty much only 30 supply. That's how math works, right?
True, Neo, true.
Warcraft
I got the
map?
calculator out. I'm double checking these calculations, and I think you're on point.
Thank you, thank you. 3rd attack upgrade. 3-1. Good value for LawLiet. Expo for Moon is up.
LawLiet just refusing to expand at the natural. I guess he's going to rely on his Tree of Eternity waddling over there. He does have Nature's Blessing now. Yesterday I was casting a Star-Shaped game. The main ran out. He forgot about Nature's Blessing. It took so long. It took so long for the tree to get there. LawLiet is now on his way north. He's got the big army. 64 supply. Some of that's still stuck in production. 3rd attack upgrade coming in. Man, this is going to be so much damage. Moon is going to have to dance these Dryads perfectly.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, everything is going to fall apart.
We do have 1 heal scroll remaining. There was a lot of Moon Juice used, but all tier 2. So that should be, yeah, all Moon Wells empty. So only Dryads. No level 5 yet. That's the Tinker. Oh, close to level 3. 70 supply for LawLiet now. It's time for his own Dryads. Upkeep. Almost 2,000 gold for Moon. That's a lot of gold.
And we're even in supply. That is not what Moon wants to have. He wants to have at least a 10 supply lead here in this kind of fight. Alright. Moon. If ever you had to prove your skill of playing Dryads, it's now. This is not gonna be easy.
There's, of course, magnificent to tear down buildings, especially with 3 attack upgrades.
town is under siege.
How much dispo is there? Moon has a Zeppelin on his own now.
Also, tons of mana on these bears, by the way. So there should always be Roar if he has Mark of the Claw.
He does.
A player's forces are under attack.
All right then, let's fight this. Zeppelin coming in. First Dryads moved quickly with the Zeppelin now as well. Is this the revenge of Moon?
Hectic fight. Tinker got level 3. The Pocket Factory in the middle of everything, not getting taken out yet. The bears in the south kind of fell, but the bears in the north, very victorious. And wonderful saves by LawLiet. He unloads in the bag. Perfect heal scroll coming in from LawLiet. Moon also with his own heal scroll. He has a second one. The Demon in the front line in trouble. The Hellstone from the early game still available. Now finally consumed. Demon Hunter taking tons of damage here. LawLiet's Demon untouchable with all that health and all that tankiness. The Zeppelin Micro is absolutely out of this world. It's finally going to go down here in a moment, but the Demon Hunter is as well. Demon dies. First hero hits the deck, level 5 for LawLiet's Demon, and that must be the game. 63 supply against pretty much nothing left. 38 only for Moon remaining. Still tons of bears, tons of reju. LawLiet with an amazing Knight of Mirror series here is going to take out Moon of this tournament. GG is called. 3-1 victory and move into the grand final for LawLiet.
3 maps in a row for LawLiet against Moon, who was playing out of his mind on map 1. But yeah, Zeppelin Micro, everybody. This was usually Moon's strong suit, but LawLiet is taking over, winning the mirror match, proving again that he is probably the best Night Elf in the world right now.
Yeah, amazing. Also, the mental stability there by LawLiet, getting smashed on game 1 and then coming back, getting smashed on Amazonia in the early stages and then coming back.
Yeah. If he's in
Really well
good shape and in great mood, sky's the limit for LawLiet. We show this once again. Okay, we got kind of robbed of the dream match that is Moon versus Lin. But man, I'm not too angry about that. It's gonna be LawLiet versus either Lin or Sock. It's already an amazing grand final. Did you see how the bears ate the Dryads in just seconds over there?
Yeah, if you don't kite back against the bears right away, you're gonna take tons of damage, especially when it's 3-1 bears. I didn't even see if Roar was active all the time, but if that is on top, they are quite devastating.
Yo.
It was kind of similar to Moon versus Colorful, right, on Terranos, where also Colorful came in with a big bear army, but their Moon destroyed the bear army. But there it was a little bit more of a supply lead for Moon. Couldn't quite do it here. If he had won that fight, that would have been completely insane.
Yeah, but he didn't, so very, very good. Very, very impressive. And Moon in his first tournament for Vision Strikers, not successful. I mean, top 4, pretty neat, but for Moon, it's only the number 1 that counts. And the big chunk of the $10,000 will be going to LawLiet's bank account. Deservedly so. Deservedly so. Next up, Lin versus Sock. And we'll be back after a little break.